exciting to be bringing this film to audiences as a lead actor and also as a producer. I'm just so proud of the film we've made. I feel like it's a film that celebrates love and the power of parenting and partnership and courage. And it is a big, splashy, badass action adventure, but at its heart, it's really about the fight you put up to protect the things that mean the most to you, like family. So I'm really, really excited. Kyrah is really an assassin. She's a mercenary. She's highly trained. She used to be in a unit called the Shadow Force, where she fell in love with one of her fellow spy members, played by Omar Sy, and breaking the rules and falling in love, they actually had a kid and now had to be on the run to protect their child from this group of mercenaries. So the movie is really about two parents who are fighting to the ends of the earth to protect their son against all odds. I think it was really exciting for me to be a producer on this film because, quite honestly, I've really wanted to do an action film for a long time and I just haven't had the opportunity. But when you're a producer, you get to create opportunities. So I was really excited to have the opportunity to create this project, not just for myself, but for the hundreds of crew members that got to all come together and do what we love to do to make this beautiful film. This is such an awesome movie to be opening on Mother's Day weekend because it's really about a badass mom played by myself, a dope-ass dad played by Omar Sy, and their partnership to protect their child. So the film is like a celebration of parenting and how all of us really are trying to do their best to raise our kids in a crazy, dangerous, difficult world. So every mom has a little bit of badass in her, to be honest. So it's a great film to grab the ones you love and squeeze them tight and enjoy this adventure with us. Kyrah is a former assassin, spy, mercenary, trained killer who falls in love with one of her partners, which they're not allowed to do, and she gets pregnant, and so then they're on the run to try to protect their child from this incredible unit, the Shadow Force that they used to be a part of. So the film is really this crazy, splash, big, badass adventure of two parents doing whatever it takes to protect their baby boy. My co-stars are everything. I love Omar Sy. He is so elegant and smart and warm-hearted, but also a total, complete badass. He's funny, he's handsome, he's all the things, so I really love working with him. And then our son, Jaleel, is like the star of the film. He's spectacular, he's so talented, and just a joy to work with. And our whole cast, Method Man, dream come true to be working with him, Divine Joy, all of the shadows, really tremendous.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to see how people will react to this movie, and because I saw it with the crew, but the thing with the real people, I'm so excited. Yeah, can't wait. Kerry, she is the best, and she's the one talked to me about this movie. When I read the script, I was amazed by the writing and all the characters, and again the hearts in this movie. It's very special, and it's so rare to have action movie with heart, and emotion and all of that in the same movie. So I was very amazed by that. And Kerry, she is the best. She's an amazing actress. So I was so happy to work with her, and she's phenomenal. She's very generous. So it was fun to do what we did. And Divine, she's the best. Cliff, I had to pretend that everything was normal to be in a movie with Method Man and acting really cool. It took me a lot to do that because I was so honored and grateful because I grew up as a fan to the Wu-Tang Clan, so it was something special. And Mark Strong, everybody, Jaleel, he stole the movie. So yeah, we were like, we have an amazing cast. It was really fun to work with all those beautiful actors, and we had a lot of fun. It's a movie about family. It's a movie about how you gonna protect your family, and especially Kyrah, played by Kerry, is he's a very, very specific mom, and the way she has to protect her family is so special that I think it's a very inspirational for all the mergers and also all the families.
Oh, I'm so excited. I think I have a really great time slot. It's really, really cool when you're able to do action in the summer or springtime, because growing up, that's when I knew that those specific ones were coming out. It's such a great movie. It's different. There's a black family at the center of it all. We all get to get our hands dirty. It just was a blast to do it. Basically, I always imagined that we were like best friends with Kerry and Omar's characters, and we were allies. And so basically, due to a turn of events, they don't know who to trust, and so we're trying to help them out, earn their trust or re-earn their trust, and have each other's back. And so I'm like the tech one a bit more so. And it just, yeah, it's really, really cool. It's a family. So it's really cool to see that and see that as a black family, because you don't normally see, I don't think I know of a black a family focus or female focus even for that action movie. Oh, it was a blast. I mean, just have this amazing cast. I'm such a fan of all of them, so it felt like a dream. I couldn't believe I had the opportunity to do this, and everyone is so gifted, and no matter how talented and the length of a resume they have, they're just so grounded and just really open and great to work with. I think because Kerry's character in particular is a character that tells you that you can do whatever you want and you shouldn't limit yourself. It also shows the power of a woman and a mother in particular, and how for her child she'll stop at nothing to make sure her child is safe and happy and well.
It's really exciting, you know, especially coming off of the back end of Centers and right in the Thunderbolt space with original movies, and then this is just something that you haven't seen from like a black female action star. So I'm excited that we get to share it. I'm excited that mothers get to see it on Mother's Day as well. I hope everyone goes to see it during Mother's Day weekend. Yeah. Well, first, Omar is creme de creme of action. Lupin is a huge success in France. So, and Kerry, I mean, what can't she do? She's perfect at everything. So, getting the opportunity to work with them and bring two worlds together was perfect. And they're both TV stars, so here's the opportunity. I mean, Kerry's a huge movie star. And then Jalil, I mean, he's perfect in the movie. I'm so excited for his career. He's gonna blow up, and he's so exciting. So it's fun, it's exciting. You haven't seen Kerry like this before. It is going to be a blast. Go see it May 9th.
I'm so excited to see this movie because we saw screenings earlier, and I'd seen the movie and I was really happy. Then I saw it with an audience, and the audience reaction, it's you know, it's a big actioner and it's fun and it's funny, but it's also a real emotional ride. You know, family over everything, Mother's Day weekend, and Kerry and Omar just give these lights out performances. So I cannot wait for people to see it because I think word of mouth is going to be pretty amazing. What drives my character is duty. He is the right-hand man to Mark Strong, who's the head of Shadow Force, but he might have a secret. So he's got a different motivation throughout the movie, which was really fun to play.
It's really special for me, especially since I used to work at JP Morgan here, and I quit to chase this exact dream. So to be premiering my first movie here, it means everything. It's a full circle moment. Their lives are at stake. Like, it's the ultimate stakes that you could have, as well as the relationship between Kyrah and Isaac. They really have to rekindle their love in order to protect their son, and that ultimately is what brings them back together. I personally believe that because you haven't seen them do action a lot, that it makes it more interesting to look at. They have the dramatic chops, that's what they're used to, and so it made it easy for them to do the emotional moments and then go learn how to do action. It's emotional, it's heartfelt, it'll make you laugh, it'll make you cry, and ultimately you'll just leave feeling like you had a good time at the movies.
We've been sitting on this for a minute, so we're just really excited to get it out there. And I'd say I'm excited for the audience to enjoy it, but you know, it's a very close second to the experience of making it. We just had such a blast making it together in Colombia. Yeah. I had a little bit of imposter syndrome, but you know, Kerry Washington and Omar Sy, just first two people I saw in the hotel lobby when I walked in, and they just met me with open arms and big smiles, and it just immediately became a family affair. And I've just never met like such lovely people who are all trying to kill each other in a movie. So, and then of course, you know, it's all top down. Joe Carnahan, he just makes the whole thing so fun, and I think it comes through. You know, it's really cool to see everybody do everybody in this movie does something cool.
My character, Kai, he's very confused in this story, and he also plays Isaac and Kyrah's son in this movie. I think people should see this film because it's very like actiony, thrilling, and it's a must-see.
It's the perfect timing, divine timing, for Shadow Force to come in a moment where theater going is coming back full force, but also we're walking into the summertime where big action movies are coming. I think people are ready for this. And this action movie definitely stands out amongst most, considering the cast and the culture that's centered. The first time I read the script, which was in 2018 from Leon, his original draft, and Kerry Washington was the first person I thought of because she gave you like badass woman in Scandal, but never got to really go kick butt. And you saw a little bit of that in Mr. Mrs. Smith like 20 years ago, right? And I was like, man, she's got an amazing audience that would love to see her really be the lead of something like that, you know? So Kerry was always the right fit, and then Omar came in and really expanded what we thought the role could be. You know, it's a French black man that falls in love with an American black woman as assassins, and we don't explain it. And it's the best thing ever, I think. The only thing at stake for them is their entire livelihood, you know, and their child, you know, which is so important. I think many people can connect to that, whether you're a parent or not. If you've definitely been a child at some point, right? And so whoever looked after you, you understand what it would mean for you to then disappear or for you to then be in danger, right? And so I think it's exciting for people to see what it means for somebody to protect their family.
It's been a long time in the making, and I'm so glad we're here. I just feel happy and proud, and seeing all my cast members again fills my heart with joy. My character, Anino, what drives me is the fact that we're going after Kerry and Omar. Their life is on the line, and we have a job to do. So. The whole cast was amazing. You know, our camaraderie, our energy together, on and off camera, hanging out together. It just, you know, solidified the fact that we all belong together. It just felt right. It was like the stars were aligned for us to be in this movie. It's a perfect film because it has everything. You know, it has drama, it has action, it has comedy. Every cast member in this movie has such a big range from comedy to drama. So everybody that plays their role was meant to play the role.
I'm so excited to finally premiere this movie. You know, just working along this amazing crew, but especially because we shot it in Colombia, my country, so I got to be the local, the hostess, and you know, my country's there. It looks amazing, and I can't wait for the world to see it. My character is Moriti, and you will see her just trying to find Kerry's and Omar's characters. We are the Shadow Force. We are this amazing, very highly skilled people from all over the world. We are a multicultural and diverse cast, and I love that. But you're gonna see us kick ass. We have, this is not a spoiler, but we had like this really long, strong sequence with Kerry fighting, and it was just amazing because we were training, rehearsing for months in Colombia, waking up really early, but just to see Kerry, you know, working so hard, rehearsing every scene, but also being the producer of the movie was just impressive. This is a really fun movie to watch. It is action. It has amazing actors. It has a lovely story about family. This kid, Jalil, is just amazing. You're gonna love him. So it has action and all the ingredients of an action movie, but it has love, it has family, so it is perfect for Mother's Day weekend. So take your mother, take the whole family, go to the theaters, see Colombia, see a diverse cast, and have fun.
It's pretty exciting, and the fact it's opening on my birthday is really exciting. Listen, I think it's a great time right now in movies for original content, and I think a movie like Shadow Force kind of fits that bill, and I'm really excited to see what audiences make of this movie because I think it's very good. It's very funny, it's very touching, it's got a great angle. I think it's stuff you don't see that much anymore. And I think right now, again, as we're seeing this kind of resurgence of audiences coming back to the theaters, it's a great time to be this movie and with this audience at this time. I think, you know, when you've got like Omar and Kerry and the cast that we have, which is so strong and so good, it's just a joy. And I think the movie's really going to play with an audience. I think it's a lot of fun. In movies like these, you don't necessarily see that type of dynamic in a film where it's a mother and a father and a son, and they're kind of deliberately estranged so that she can watch over her husband while he raises their son. So it's a really fascinating dynamic in that way that you don't see that in movies like this. And I think that because Kerry is so good and so naturally maternal, you know, you could pull that off because she's so relatable in that role. And there's a tremendous scene in the movie where she kind of reunites with her son after many years. And it goes from this really kind of hardcore action scene to people crying. I watched people cry in the theater 10 seconds after this intense action scene. So that's kind of a credit to her, to Omar, to kind of what the movie kind of means to people. And And I think, again, you don't explore these things often in movies like this, so it's a lot of fun and really interesting to kind of have that exploration. I don't think there's a movie like this. I think what makes it so fresh and makes it so different is that the characters are uniquely grounded and personal, and they feel like people you know. And oftentimes in movies like this, there's a disassociative quality. You don't really feel connected to these characters, and in this movie, you feel intensely connected to Kyrah, connected to Isaac, connected to Kai. So it's a different look and a different angle with the spy genre.
It's super exciting. I think there's a shift happening in theaters right now, coming off of Issa's movie and Ryan Coogler's movie, and now another piece of original IP for the audiences, and it just feels like I want us to keep that momentum going and get people in theaters, and this is a fun action movie about love, and everyone can relate to it, so it's exciting. Family over everything, right? So these are two people that fell in love, had a child together, and then circumstances brought them apart. She'll do anything to save her son. He will protect his, and they have to find their way back to each other and figure out how they can continue their life together. We just had a lot of fun casting, to be honest. Like, just Joe and Leon wrote really great characters, and starting with Kerry and Omar and trickling down, it was just about who fits into the group, who can play off of each other. Divine and Method Man are awesome and great. The Shadows all each have their unique personalities. So we just, it was like just putting all the chess pieces together.